Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the part that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, what's going on with Capricorn? Prince of Wands, rethinking something, a decision that you made in the past, all right? Where do you go from here? Four of Wands, Three of Swords, Three of Swords. Why does Three of Swords? Three of Swords always wants to come out in this future energy. Stomp it out, Capricorn. Stomp it out. Don't let what other people have to say bother you. And I feel like that's what's coming in for you. Is just work on those partnerships. Work on those situations. Work on those relationships that you feel you're connected to, that you have that trust with. And don't bother with what other people have to say. You're never going to please everybody. There will always be people that love you. There will be people that dislike you. And there will be people that are, it doesn't matter to them, right? You're never going to please everybody. You need to please yourself first, and then have those relationships that work for you, that are around you. I feel like this is what you kind of come into this realization that, hey, because the way that he's looking at this book, the magician is looking at this book, and then we have the infinity sign, which is individual empowerment and everlasting love. And I feel like it's, let me fix it there. I feel like it's kind of looking at, okay, what's really important to me? What really helps me? Who supports me? Who's on my side? What works for me? What works against me? And you realize, you know what? I'm not going to let this energy bother me anymore. I'm not going to let this get to me, because this is a waste of my time. Because life goes by so quickly. And why do I want to waste any more time worrying about what other people have to say? I'm going to take what's important to me, and I'm going to stomp out, because he's stomping on these two swords. I'm going to stomp those, I'm going to stomp these two swords out, because he has his foot on that, and he's going to take what he can from the situation and move forward, and not let, even though people are talking about him behind his back, he doesn't care. And he's not going to let this Three of Swords bother him anymore. I feel like you're questioning maybe things that you've done in the past, and you're struggling with what actions to take. But I feel like what you need to focus on is what's important to you. What makes you feel powerful? What makes you feel empowered? What makes you feel strong? What are those things that you do that make you feel empowered? Because when I saw her, I felt powerful. That was a word that came to my mind, was powerful. Because she looks like a very powerful person. I think she does. But I also love that she has all of these butterflies around here, because it's about that transformation. And then especially with the Ace of Wands. It's like, where do I go from here? I have to take control. All right, let's see, let me get my Lenormand out. I like to switch my readings up, which I'm sure people like to listen, like them to be switched up too. Thinking. Definitely with these two people here, definitely thinking, lots to think about, struggling with, it could be a relationship. That's what I was saying over here, is that don't let the people, stop trying to please everybody else. Yes, if you're in a relationship, you have to have that compromise. You know, if it's a relationship that's important to you, that it always isn't rainbows and unicorns, and that you have to have those compromise moments. But I feel like if it's a relationship where you're not getting that return from, that you feel that you're always giving, that you're always sacrificing, that it's always about them, that I feel like that's something to think about, because I feel like you're struggling with, you're wanting to do something, but I have a feeling it has to do with a relationship, and you're just not sure what it is that you want to do with it. But is it fulfilling to you? You know, ask yourself these questions. What is the truth of the situation? Making a choice, making a decision, that if you're not happy with something, what is it that you're not happy with? Right? What is it, if you're feeling a lack of fulfillment, what is that? Home, I love it. Security, right? Working on the relationships that you feel secure with and letting go of the ones that you feel are not good for you. And we change as we get older. We change our relationships. We change ourselves, and the people around us change, and that's okay. 8 of Wands, growth. Yeah, this is a huge growth thing for you. Okay, you can't really see. Let me move that over. 8 of Wands, and then the Empress. Growing, yeah, because you're maturing, right? We have 7 of Pentacles again. Really seeing that moving forward, that it's the best choice for you, what it is that you want to do. And again, reaching out to those relationships, connecting with those relationships that you feel are fulfilling, that you feel are positive, letting go of the ones, not trying to deceive yourself, looking at the truth of a situation. I feel like with this is looking at the truth of the situation. Are you truly happy in this situation? Are you truly happy in this relationship? Or are you trying to convince yourself that, yeah, I'm okay with it. It'll be fine. You know, it'll work itself out. But yet inside, you're not being true to yourself and the reality of what you're feeling. Yeah, sometimes we have to work through situations to see, until we come to the conclusion or the answer that we feel comfortable with, that we know that we're making the right decision. Sometimes we kind of go with that back and forth. Like, it's not good, but it's not bad, right? It's not at the level that we would like it to, but it's not a negative situation. So it's kind of just like that mediocre relationship, right? You're like, well, it's neither here nor there, but it's just sort of that relationship, whether it's a friendship or a family member, and so those are the ones that, you know, are not as immediate as the ones that are representing these here. I feel like communicating, like speaking up, asking questions, learning more. Definitely speaking up in a relationship. It's time for you to speak up, because not only are you speaking to that other person for that communication between the two of you, but you're also speaking up for yourself, because you are releasing those concerns or your thoughts, or, you know, you're letting those things go so that they're not being pent up. What is stability in a relationship? What does that represent to you? A stable relationship is what? And is that what you have? Are you working towards that? Is that what you have, or are you working towards that? Or is that something that you don't have? And how do you work on that? All right, so let's grab a Star Dragons. Grief, accepting loss. Sometimes we have to do that, is we have to accept the loss of a situation. So I feel like that's what's kind of going on over here, is accepting that loss, right? The loss of something that maybe you're not feeling the same way, maybe the relationship isn't the same way, but kind of accepting that and saying, okay, that didn't work for a reason, so now I have to move forward. Now I have to choose something else. Now I have to go in another direction. All right, so let's get a wisdom oracle. Clean it up. Clean it up has been coming out a lot. Clean it up. What do you have to clean up? When you see that card, if I ask you, if we're sitting across from each other and you get the card clean it up, and I say, what does that mean to you? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Clean it up. What do you have to clean up? What does that represent for you? And look at this message in the bottle. I love this one because there is a message that is trying to get through to you. There's a telephone inside the bottle there. There's a telephone in there. That there's a message that's trying to get through to you that you need to clean something up. But what does that cleaning up represent for you? All right, let's get an energy oracle. Let's see. Oh, we had a whole bunch. Let's just go with it, right? We have 7th chakra, and that represents the crown chakra, which is your intuition, right? Linking to your intuition. We have door to spirit. Oh, okay. And then we have contract. I feel like it's making that contract to yourself to clean it up, to rid yourself of the things that don't work for you, right? This 3 of Swords and this 5 of Swords energy, taking what does work for you and leaving the rest. Focusing what is important to you. Not letting what other people have to say or do bother you, even though that's easier said than done. Almost like signing that contract to yourself is, okay, I'm going to clean it up and I'm going to work harder for myself, that I'm going to accept loss if things didn't work out, that I'm not going to try and fight for something that just is not meant to be, and that I am going to make that contract to myself to better things, right? To better relationships. To grow within myself and to look out for myself. All right, let's get an animal oracle. What energy do we have for this one right here? Time for beginner mind. Exactly. Perfect. Perfect. Time for beginner mind. And write yourself that contract. Listen to that intuition. What's it telling you? What's it saying? What's it nagging at you about? But to listen to it and to act on it. Okay, so let's get a crystal card. I feel like this one right here. Citrine, creativity, happiness, manifestation. I love it. A powerful and energizing stone, citrine derives its warmth from the rays of the sun and shines positively wherever it's needed. Like vitamin C for the soul, citrine works its magic on both physical and emotional levels, transmuting negativity into light-filled vibes and positivity. A great stone for enhancing one's prosperity as well. Citrine magnifies your creativity to inspire manifestation. Known as the light maker, it encourages fresh beginnings, new ideas, and living life to the fullest. Accept the abundance that is coming your way. Ooh, we love that. We love abundance coming our way. Why is that? Because you're writing that contract to yourself, to look out for yourself, and to take actions on things that are best for you, to clean up those things that need to be cleaned up and let those go, and to hear the messages that are coming through to you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.